So let us discuss about this map now. So we will create again we can create the map interface reference and we can map it with the class object. So I will say new hash map, and here also you can play safe and you can use generic. So in map, see, both key and value we can use as a object. Okay, it is not like for key there is like we can use only integer for key or only string, nothing like that. In the key you can use any object, and in value also you can use any object, primitive types to string to any user defined type also. Okay, now in map we don't have add method, we have put method here. Okay, if you can see, put object key object value. Okay, so we have put method here. So suppose I am taking the key as 101, and right now I am taking an integer key, but that is not a boundary, and I'm mapping it with a name. Okay, let's say the name is Gia. I'll use some easy names. Okay, and then m dot put 102, and the name is, let's say, Priya, and then m dot put, and we will use the name as, let's say, Sia. Okay, so I have three values. How I will print it? Very simple. I will just simply say m. Now it will print both key also and value also. I will execute it. Execute as Java application. Okay, and you can see it is giving you a map of key and value. So this is what is very simple map. Now suppose I want to print only keys. Okay, then what? So there is a function. Okay, I will call that function m dot, let's say, key set. Okay, so it will return you a set of all the key values. Okay, so it will return you a set of all the key values, plus if you want to print only values, then also you can say m dot, there is a method as values. Okay, so it will return you a collection of values. Okay, remember, for key it is a set. Okay, it will return you a set, you can see. For values it is a collection. Okay, means it can be a set also, it can be a list also, and we will execute it because values may contain duplicates. That's why it will return you a collection, not only set, because if it will return you set, you will not be able to have duplicate values. Okay, so that's why to overcome this, it will return you a collection. So if you can see now, this is set of keys and this is collection of values. So either you can print whole map by keys and values, or you can print keys separately and values separately also. Now can we have duplicate keys in map? Let's try. Let's say I am saying m dot put, again I am giving 103 here, and let's say I am giving the value as Pia. Okay, what will happen in this scenario? We will get Sia or Pia. Let's see. So if you can see now, in the value we are getting Pia, not Sia, because what will happen now, this value will override this key now. So earlier the value was Sia, now it will be overridden by Pia. Okay, so you will get Pia here. Okay, in the keys it will not allow duplicates, it will override that value. Always remember, it will not give you any syntactical error. After that, let's try to have values, duplicate values. So let's say I will say m dot put, and here let's say 104, and value, let's say once again I will give Pia. Okay, and I will execute it. So if you can see now, with the value you can have duplicate, because here see hash map also internally it will work according to the hash value generated. Okay, and it will work according to the hash value generated for the key. Okay, so it doesn't matter what value is there. Okay, right now you must be thinking that hash map maintains the insertion order. Okay, you are getting it like this: 101, 102, 103, 104, like that. But actually that's not true. It does not maintain insertion order. Actually it is creating the hash value like that. Okay, for 101 a value, and then it is creating the hash value in continuation. That's why we are getting this output. Let's just play a trick here. Okay, let's say m dot put, and here let me give 111. Okay, and here let's give any other value. Let's say yeah. Okay, let me save it and let me execute. Okay, so now if you say 111 is going at the end, because it is the biggest, so it is generating a hash value which is bigger than this values. Okay, so hash map also does not maintain the insertion order. Remember this thing. Okay, now one more thing. Can we have null in the key? Let's try. Can we have nulls in the key and values? Let's say here null and null. Can we have null values in set and list? Please try by yourself. Execute it. Okay, so you can see we can have null in key also and in value also. Let's try to add another null. Okay, and you can see we are getting only one null. Okay, because key cannot be duplicate, so you will have only one null key. Null is allowed right now because we are not using any generic type here. That's why we are being able to play with null. The moment we will try to use any specific generic type, we will get an issue with null. Okay, now what about duplicate values of null? Okay, let's say here I have some other key, let's say 1. Okay, so here you can see we can have multiple values of null, because anyway it will consider the keys. Okay, so multiple values are allowed, but key will be only one. You will try to give duplicate, it will not take it. Okay, so this is what is the very basic of map. Any other methods are there? Let's see. So we have clear, same as set and list. It will clear the collection. Compute and all, right now you are not supposed to see. You can see contains key, and you can give a particular key and you can check whether it contains that key or not, and you can check the contain value also, and you can give the value and you can check whether it contains that value or not. Okay, so suppose if I will check contains key, let's say I want to try for 122. Okay, let's print it because it will return a boolean. Okay, so it is returning true. Same way you can check the contain value also. Now do we have the remove method in map also? Let's check. Okay, so we have remove. We can remove only by giving key also, or we can remove by giving object key and object value both. And in map we have one more function, replace. Okay, so we can remove also and we can replace also. Okay, so we can replace object key and object value, and one more replace is there, object key, object old value and object new value. Okay, and replace all is also there, that is a different thing. Okay, so let us try this replace here. Suppose I want to replace 111 with a different name. Okay, let's say here. Okay, and after this I will get the value of 111 and I will print it. So I will say m dot, see we have a function as get also, get object key, and here I will pass 111. So earlier the value for 111 was Nia, now I have given Mira. So let's see which value we will get. Okay, so here if you can see, you are getting Mira, means that value is replaced. See, in replace, if you will give a new key and new value, then that is a totally new key and new value. Replace means you will keep the key same and you will change the value. Okay, suppose here if in the replace I am giving 113. So do we have a key as 113 here? We don't have. Okay, and if you see here, for 111 we are getting Nia. Once again, we are not getting Mira because Mira is for 113 now. Okay, so it is not like in replace you can give only existing keys, you can give a new key also, but that will be considered as a new, something new. It will not replace any existing key, and it will give you a type safety warning also. Okay, so remember this thing, it will not give you any syntactical error or any runtime error, nothing. It will just not replace the key, that's it.